And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome
All right.
back to another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition, Season 7. This is our last episode of the season, and whoa, what an exciting season it's been. And for those of you keeping track, we've already had a million-point winner, but we're ending off the season with the finale with a animation lover and the winner of Season 5, as well as the expert from the last season. Can he make a million as well? Let's see and find out. Mr. Andrew Garrison, how are you, sir?
I'm doing very well.
Thank you for coming back. And for people who haven't seen the episodes or don't know who you are, can you introduce yourself?
Well, my name's Andrew Garrison, and I cover all genres of movies and animated movies and television. I tend to focus on story and character analysis. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. And I'll put a link to your blog down below.
Oh, thank you very much.
And like I mentioned, you won the game show season 5, and then
Yes,
last season you were the expert. What was the experience like being the expert, and which do you prefer, being a contestant or being the expert?
I guess I like the competition, and being. I mean, I do enjoy helping people, so I would, so if I was a lifeline, it would be nice. But I mean, expert, it's neat because it kind of tests how much you've picked up, and sometimes you would ask a question. I was like, I just watched that movie, and I think one time was from The Great Mouse Detective. You asked me a question, and it just so happened that I knew the answer because I watched it like the week before. And I don't know, just it's a different experience. It's totally worth doing. But I prefer to be a contestant.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're back to be a contestant for this episode. And for everyone else who's watching, this is a 12-question multiple choice game show about anything remotely related to the field of animation. As long as Andrew keeps getting questions right, he goes higher up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game, and he leaves with the last number of points from the last safe haven. He has 3 lifelines to help him. 50-50 gets rid of 2 wrong answers. Phone a friend if he chooses. He can call someone for help or ask the expert. This season, our expert is animation and Disney film critic, lover, and blogger, as well as Disney Insider writer, Mr. Sean Nasudi. He won the game show last season. I've asked him all the questions for this season. Andrew can see how he answered, decide if he wants to go with that or not. And if Andrew gets to the 32,000 points, he gets the 4th lifeline to swap a question for another one with the same amount of points. Andrew, for the last episode of the season, are you ready to play Millionaire?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see it.
All right. Yes, I can.
Excuse me. And again, this is your ladder of points. Once again, the yellow ones are the benchmarks, so you can't lose them when you get to those. And like I said, we've already had a 1,000,000-point winner, so there's no round 2, so it doesn't make sense for you to walk away at any number. You're basically trying to get to the million and see if you can make it. And for everyone else, this is Sean Nasudi. Check out his blog at Rhode Island Movie Corner or at moviecornerblogspot.com. Andrew's read this already. So without further ado, Andrew, 500 points.
All right, let's do this.
What is the title of the animated 2015 Pixar film about a young girl dealing with her emotions? Is it Outside In, Inside Out, Sideways Over, or Diagonally Under?
I'm pretty sure the answer this time is B, Inside Out.
And nothing's final, so you say final answer? Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Make sure to take your time to say that, but I think you know your answer is correct. Congratulations.
Thank you. Woohoo, got one right.
That's all we need in life, get one right.
Yeah, get something right, yeah.
What are you generally a fan of this? I know a lot of people either love this movie, like me. I think it's one of my favorite Pixar films, or there are a lot of people I know who don't like it at all. I can't seem to find a middle ground.
I definitely enjoy the movie. I think it's very intelligent. It's one of the smarter Pixar movies, I think. It really challenges, it goes in a different direction than a lot of films. And so I kind of appreciate the experimentation, trying something a little different. Because when it first came out, I was like, how is this going to work? And then when I saw it, I was like, they made it work. Incredible.
It's true. Like I said, you could write college theses based on this movie. I think it's that in depth and heavy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, Andrew, you got that one right. The next one's 1,000 points. I have to remind you to get that wrong and leave with nothing. I don't think it's going to happen. But just, just to let you know. 1,000 points, sir. On which continent does the animated 1994 Disney canon film The Lion King take place? Is it North America, South America, Asia, or Africa?
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say my final answer is D, Africa.
Well, did we stump you on that one? I don't think we did. Your answer is correct. You have 1,000 points, Andrew. No matter what you do, congratulations. This is another film that I was like, when I used to be on Twitter and when I discovered bloggers and people on film Twitter and whatnot, I was surprised there are actually people who think Lion King is overrated. It was an opinion that I never came in contact with before.
Wow. I mean, there's always, whenever, you always have those movies that are just so good. And then, years later, people will break down certain things. They just won't like, certain things just won't sit well with them. And, so it's always interesting at the time. Oh, it's great. But we always see, later on, it's okay. Some people are like, it's okay. But I am definitely not one of those people. I think it's wonderful. I love it. I appreciate, there's just so much to it I can appreciate.
You and me both. Lion King is an amazing film. At least that 1994 one. I don't want to talk about the other one right now. All right, Andrew, you're doing well. Let's get down 2,000 points.
Let's do this. Keep saying that.
Released 3 days before what would have been his 70th birthday, which famous Martin is the animated 1999 film Our Friend Martin about? Is it Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Scorsese, Martin Brodeur, or Martin Luther, the German Protestant reform guy?
Yeah. I think I know the answer, but
what are you leaning towards?
1999. Gosh. I'm leaning towards A, but it's just, I'm trying to think. I was like, historically, I'm like, what was that? 1960 something. It's like 1960. And I was just like, okay.
Take your time. You have lifelines if you need
them. Yeah. Gosh. I am going to say, let's do a lifeline. Let's do a lifeline. Ask the expert lifeline thing.
On Ashon?
Yeah.
Okay, we asked Sean this question already, and he said, unfamiliar with the film, but I'm pretty sure it's A, Dr. King, and I'm not afraid to say that I'm 100% confident in this one.
All right.
He's not familiar with the film, but he's 100% sure the answer is A as well.
I'm going to say my final answer is A, Martin Luther King Jr.
All right. We tripped you up a little bit, but Sean held you back. Were you right? Is he right? Your answer is correct.
All right. I should have doubted myself so much. Let's save myself a lifeline.
Yeah. No worries. Well. Whatever it takes to win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen this movie either, but he was born in 1929, so this would have been his 70th birthday.
Okay, I was kind of in my head. That's what I was kind of like, when, and I said I knew, there were a couple ones I was like, no, it's not that person, but it's just like,
no, it's not Martin Luther, the German guy.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, yeah, I've never heard that one, so.
But it looks like it has the voice cast is like Angela Bassett, Whoopi Goldberg, John Travolta, James Earl Jones. It's a pretty intense voice cast right there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like about doing things like this and talking to other animated people, because every now and then you'll hear something I've never even heard of.
Yep. I'm glad I can open these doors to certain people as well. All right, Andrew, you had to use one lifeline, but you have 2 more to go, and if you get to 32,000, you'll get the switch. So let's go in 5,000. Where does the animated Cartoon Network television series Courage the Cowardly Dog, the one from 1999 to 2002, take place? Is it nowhere, somewhere, anywhere, or everywhere?
I am pretty sure that the answer is A, nowhere, and that is my final answer.
Well, this seemed like a better question for you than the other one. Your answer is correct.
Yeah, all right.
Was this a show you watched a lot as a kid?
A fair amount. Yeah, I felt like it ran for longer, but it might have just been reruns. So
Probably reruns.
I kept going and I kept watching.
I never watched the show. I started watching a couple episodes, but like I never had a Cartoon Network, so that's probably
It's weird. It's a weird show,
it's weird.
but I love weird. I love weird. You know, that's so it's just right up my alley of creepy, weird stuff that kids probably would be too traumatized to watch these days. And even back then, it was pretty strange for growing up and watching that. Freaky,
Yeah.
but I loved it.
The latest Scooby-Doo animated Scooby-Doo, those direct-to-video movies.
Yeah,
the latest one is a crossover with them and Courage the Cowardly Dog. So
I saw that. I was piqued my interest because I do. I used to watch Scooby Doo. I used to watch Courage. So I'm like, maybe.
So that's exactly what made me decide to watch Courage, just to get some idea of what the show is like. So I thought it was more like solving a mystery, but it's more like weirdness.
Yeah, it's weird in certain episodes too.
Which I like, but it's not what I thought it would be.
Right.
All right, Andrew, your childhood helped you with that one. You're 3
Yeah,
away from the next
all
benchmark.
right.
Let's keep going. 10,000 points. What is the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog in the animated 1993 Disney/Touchstone Pictures film The Nightmare Before Christmas? It's Zero, Bones, Phantom, or Echo.
All right. Well, this is another one that my childhood and, let's be honest, my adulthood serves well. I believe the answer is A, 0, and that is my final answer.
Just whizzing through these, is your answer is correct.
Excellent. All right.
I have a very weird relationship with this movie, and it's the only movie that I have this relationship with. I love the songs.
Right.
I love the characters. I love the story, and I especially love the animation. But somehow, as a movie, I don't like the movie. I don't know why that is. It's so weird.
Is it the jazz?
I don't know. Every time I watch this movie, I just don't enjoy myself. But when I think about each individual parts, I do like it. So I don't know why that is.
I mean, I mean, there's certain things that just, kind of wraps up a little quickly. And it's like, wraps up kind of quickly. And, a couple, I apologize. My cat has broken through my barrier. But
he heard us talk about a dog. You want to check it out?
Yeah. So, I mean, long story short, yeah, it's a very good movie. It's very influential. It's beautiful, but there are people that if you really want, there are problems with it. No film is truly flawless. So,
in your opinion, is this a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
I say it's both. I always go that if I have to pick, it's really a Halloween movie. It's Halloween taking over Christmas. Mm-hmm. So it's like, so I always go Halloween. But I can see, no shame or shade towards anyone who watched it for Christmas, because I can see it working there too.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. So, all right, Andrew, 2 away from the next benchmark. Let's keep going. 20,000 points. The titular character in the animated 2021 Sony animation film Vivo is what type of animal? I see you smiling, so that's a good sign. Is it an opossum, a howler monkey, a ferret, or a kinkajou?
Yes, I'm smiling because I watched the movie and I enjoyed it. I believe that the answer is D, kinkajou. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, that's how I said it.
All right. It's like, that is my final answer.
Oh, I mean, I could try to psych you out, but no, your answer is correct. Good job.
All right. All right.
I don't have Netflix, at least not at the moment, so I haven't seen this film yet. Do you recommend it?
Yes. I say that like if you did if you had one animated movie to watch on Netflix, it would be I believe the Mitchells versus
It's versus
Machines.
Machines, yeah. I haven't seen that either.
But Vivo is definitely enjoyable. It's got some good music. You know, there's some really nice elements to it. Animations, there's some animation stuff that goes on there that I really appreciate. You know, it's not nearly as a whole. It's not the best film that came out this year, but it's still enjoyable.
That's pretty high praise right there. Andrew, your next one's at 32,000 points. After mine, you get that wrong, you go down to 1,000. You have your 2 lifelines, and if you get this one right, you'll get to switch the question one. So 32,000, man.
Let's do this.
Which singer voiced the rooster minstrel Alan and Dale in the animated 1973 Disney canon film Robin Hood? Was it Jimmy Dean, Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, or Roger Miller?
Oh my god. Okay.
Have I stumped you?
Yeah. A little bit. I'm trying to think.
Lifelines if you need them.
I'm gonna go with the lifeline. Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the expert? Or do you want the 50-50?
Let's go 50-50.
Okay. What are you leaning towards right now?
I am leaning towards Jimmy Dean. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, and it's like I don't think it could be Johnny Cash, but I just don't think he would be involved in that at that time.
Okay, well, you said let's do 50-50. So let's see what 50-50 leaves us. It's not Jimmy Dean.
Wow, see? I would have been way off. Okay.
Right. And it wasn't Johnny Cash either. So you're right about that. So it's Chris Christopherson or Roger Miller.
Jeez.
Yeah, one more lifeline left, expert. And a reminder, if you get this wrong, you go down to 1,000. If you get it right, you have 32,000 and the other lifeline.
Oh, no. Oh man, that's rough. I guess I'm gonna. How many lifelines do I have? I have the one left.
You have the one left now, the one expert. And then if you get this right, you'll get this, switch the question after.
Man, I wish I kind of. I'm gonna go with D. Roger Miller as my final answer.
How much percent sure are you, man?
50%. Maybe 50-50 at best. Oh man.
All right, Andrew, you were leaning towards A, took a 50-50, wasn't A, and now you went with D and you're 50% sure. You get this right, you keep going, you get it wrong, it was nice having you. Andrew, your answer is correct.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Congratulations, sir. You have 32,000 no matter what you do today, and you have to switch the question lifeline now.
Excellent, excellent.
What made you think Roger Miller?
I was thinking it was not someone I know very well. So I was saying it's like I know everyone else better. And I was like, nah, I was like, you know what? I feel like it's just more obscure for me. You know, it's just like, nah. So I went with the most obscure one.
Yeah, that worked because he didn't act in many films after that. I don't think. I think he did like a couple of TV shows, but I don't think he acted in a film besides Robin Hood, Roger Miller.
So. I thought, for some reason, I thought Jimmy Dean. For some reason, I don't know why I was thinking that at first, but when it got narrowed down, it's like, well,
I mean, I could totally see Jimmy Dean doing that as well if they didn't get Roger.
I guess the mannerisms.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, okay, I could see.
Yeah.
in doing that, but it's like, so that's what kind of directed me to it.
But Roger, I loved him. I love the songs that he sings in this movie, and this is one of the most underrated Disney movies in my mind. I love.
Oh yeah,
it's like it's my. I have to do a new rating soon, but the last time I did a ranking, this was my 4th favorite.
Oh wow, yeah, it's for that, definitely that, era. It's very it's enjoyable film, and I think for a lot of people still it's like their favorite, like Robin Hood. Yeah, you know,
But that's the
version
thing.
of Robin Hood. Her favorite version of Robin Hood in cinema is
This
this.
version. But that's the thing. I've seen a lot of people rank the Disney canon, and a lot of them put this in the bottom 10, and I don't understand that at all. Like, not. I don't comprehend that. Like, I don't get it at all.
Right. That's.
I mean,
I
you're
can't
right. You have
remember.
entitled your opinion, but I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
it's like, I mean, there's so much. It's a beautiful movie, and they have these wonderful characters, and it really, takes the idea of Robin Hood, and really, you get the story of Robin Hood, but you get this whole other, Disneyfied version, which just enjoyable, especially if you're younger. Kind of perfect introduction to these characters.
I think this was my introduction to these characters.
Same here, and it just kind of, I mean,
well, and to me, this is the most quotable Disney movie. Like I quote this movie so many times in my daily life.
Oh yeah, I know. It is. I mean, I guess I don't quote it as much, but this. It's also come up in the memes and stuff like that. But I was like, oh, okay. There's some weird stuff out there. I was like,
you've done amazing. You have 2 lifelines left. You have 1 more expert, and you have to switch the question. You're 5 away from the million. We want to get you there, man. 64,000 points. If I could find my cursor, oh, there it is. 64,000. The animated 2004 Academy Award nominated Disney short Lorenzo is about what type of animal whose tail comes to life, so to speak, due to a hex. Is Lorenzo a dog, a lizard, a cat, or a mouse?
Man. Always with the Disney shorts, they get me. I try to watch them, and sometimes. All right.
Take your time. You have expert and you have a switch.
Yeah. There's a couple. I'm kind of leaning towards B, Lorenzo, because lizards can detach their tails and then grow a new tail, and so it could definitely be that. Gosh. What I got the expert and the
switch.
You know what? See. I will go with let's go with the expert.
You want to ask Sean?
Yeah, let's ask Sean.
Okay, I asked Sean this earlier. This is your last expert for the game, and he said, "Not sure if I've ever seen this short. See cat. Honestly, I'm practically less than 10% confident about that answer." So, unfortunately, he didn't see it either, but he's leaning towards cat.
Yeah. To me, it's either A or B, but if I just someone said you have to guess, which I do.
Or you could switch. You don't have to.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's switch. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
Let me switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all your lifelines, but we're gonna switch. So if you had to guess, what do you say?
If I'm gonna have to guess, it would be B.
You told me B, lizard. Final answer. You'd have been wrong, actually.
Oh.
Actually, Sean got it right. It was cat.
It was a cat.
Yeah, it was a cat.
Wow.
So I don't know if you've seen that short, but it was made to be like a tribute to like Alfred Hitchcock films. So it has that sort of dark tone to it. So it's this rich pompous cat. He like mocks another cat who doesn't have a tail, and then that cat puts a hex on him, and his tail becomes to life. He tries to kill his tail because he can't get detached from it. It's really weird and dark for a Disney short, but it was nominated for an Oscar though. But it's worth checking out.
They are, yeah. I mean, I never even, I might have heard of it, been passing, once or twice, but never really watched it, obviously.
Well, no worries. We swapped out for a different question, and
Glad I did.
you have no lifelines. But let's see if we can get you further. 64,000. What is the name of the character voiced by DJ Khaled in the animated 2019 Blue Sky Studios film Spies in Disguise? Is it eyes, nose, ears, mouth? I assume you've seen this one.
I have seen this movie,
So
and I
that's better
remember
than
him
Lorenzo.
being in it. And I'm just trying to think, what the name was. Oh man. I think.
Like I said, there's you might as well take a guess for this one.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna just go with the D, mouth. Is my final answer.
Okay. You went with mouth. Do you keep going, or is that the end of the game for you, Andrew? Your answer is wrong. Unfortunately,
Oh,
you'll leave with 32,000. It actually was ears. So
ears.
he plays his character, which is it's reminiscent of his DJ persona. So he wears the headphones and he picks up the audio with the audio message with the with the mic. So ears is his character's name.
Well, it's like that's a good. I mean, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
It's just I was thinking mouth. I said, well, he has some songs, and I said he's very vocal, and I was like,
It's definitely a sensible guess.
yeah. So that's where my head was. But all right, well.
Andrew, I'm sorry that you didn't get to 1,000,000, but I'm glad that you got to 32,000 at least, and I hope you had fun.
Yeah,
Most important thing.
I always have fun.
And before we go, is there anything before I wrap up? Is there anything you want to say, or how can people find you?
um, I'm generally on Twitter, and still have my blog running on WordPress, and still, trying to figure out what I'm going to do from there. And just want to thank you for having everyone here again, and hopefully, this won't be the last time you do it. And
I can't believe it's lasted 7 seasons already.
yeah, that's awesome. And I'm thankful that been able to be a part of it.
I thank you for agreeing to be a part of it. For everyone else watching, another season has come and gone. I can't believe 10 episodes have passed. We've had 10 contestants try their hand at the 1,000,000, and Skylar Schuler has been the winner of this season, winning with the 1,000,000 points. And I just want to give a shout out and a thank you for everyone who's appeared on the show. A shout out to Darius, Zora, Tommy T, Amir, Brian Crawford, Paul, Kelly, Conrado, and our good friend Andrew Garrison here. And again, another congrats to Skylar for winning the game show, and a special congrats to Sean Nasudi for being the expert, answering 10 weeks worth of questions for me every week. And Sean, thanks for all your hard work. And for everyone else, if you've enjoyed this season, let me know. And if I do a season 8, I can't believe season 8 next year, stay tuned. Until then, take care. Bye.